Namaste. Welcome to the series Sounds of English. Knowing some basics before we go and try and understand what are syllables and phonemes. While learning any new language or even enhancing existing language skills, we must not forget that we must listen to language a lot. We must try and understand what's happening around, and of course, we must hear new sounds. We must also try and understand lip movements, tongue movements, and air passage in the mouth. While we do all this, let's not forget the importance of reading. Reading is a constant companion in the journey of learning. A library of books opens a world of learning. Befriend books for a bright future, always. What are syllables? Have you heard this word, syllable? Well, a syllable is the division that is made while pronouncing a word. And we divide a word wherever there's a vowel. Very simple. So, a syllable is the number of times a word, or sometimes even an alphabet is divided. For example, whenever we say the word picture, we say picture. But the stress is on the vowel P. Picture. There are 7 syllable types. Closed, open. The ones ending with LE, the R-controlled syllables, the final magic E syllable, then a vowel team syllable and diphthongs. What are closed syllables? Sometimes a vowel is actually in the middle of a word, or it is closed by a consonant. For example, the word cut, C-U-T, cut. In this case, the consonant T is covering the vowel U. In this case, we have to place a thrust only on the vowel. Open vowels, where the vowel is actually the end of the word. For example, B. Now again, the word B is pronounced as B with a thrust on E. Next comes the vowel consonant, where E is very silent, as in came, game. We don't pronounce the E in the end. These are called as magic E syllables. There are syllables where the R is also silent. For example, far, F-A-R, far. We do not pronounce the R in this word. There are diphthongs where 2 vowels come together to make a new sound. For example, join. Or the word sound, where it is S-O-U-N-D, sound. And then there are teams of syllables where vowels where they are placed together. For example, F-O-O-D, food. W-O-O-D, wood. There are syllables where the word ends in C-L-E. For example, uncle, little. Now these words are never pronounced as uncle, because sometimes in Karnataka and many other South Indian states, they say uncle or they say little. We just have to say little, uncle. Let us practice some syllable divisions. Basket, cabin, basic, candle, complex, instruct, windmill, unkindly, gather, beaver, farmer, reptile, secret, blanket. When we say these words like good morning, let's project some energy and say good morning. Or let's say buenos dias in Spanish. Or let us look at these words hello or hola. We have to use a syllable there. We cannot just say hello without energy and plain. In simple terms, syllables are vowels actually in a word or divisions that are there to help us pronounce words. So let us pronounce some words and see where the stress is. Let us say the word appreciate. Let us say implicit, explain, emphatic. Illi stress ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. Stress is on the vowel or the combination of vowel. Unstressed syllable ನೋಡೋಣ. Creation. ಇಲ್ಲಿ stress ಇಲ್ಲ. Simplistic. ಇಲ್ಲಿನೂ stress ಇಲ್ಲ. ಇದು fast ಅಂತ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. Chaotic. Fantastic. ಮತ್ತೆ ಇನ್ನ ಶಾರ್ಟರ್ ಸೌಂಡ್ ನೋಡೋಣ. Deprecate, implication, explanation, allegation, emphasis, demonstration, confrontation. ನಮಗೆ many times how to pronounce a word is a big question mark. So the best suggestion here is please go to online dictionaries where they can show you the pronunciation and you get plenty of them online. Many times we also need to add an ing in the end. ing andre basic converting a simple verb to a continuous verb many times, or sometimes converting a verb to a noun. So eating, when ing is added, becomes eating. Likewise, there are some words ending with w, x or y. Snow becomes snowing. Fix becomes fixing. There are consonants which end in e. So, for example, dance. Now we add ing to make it dancing. Then there are verbs ending in ie. For example, die, die becomes dying. So I don't add that e again. Then words like cut, run, stop. Words like equal, travel, control. And then there are some words where the last syllable is not stressed. For example, happen. And when we make it happening, we give a stress there. So when I say happen, I must say it very fast. But when I am saying happening, I must give a stress there. Sometimes the last syllable is stressed. For example, begin. In this case also, I must convert it. When I convert it to an ing, beginning. So again the stress is there. So where to give stress and where not to give stress also is really very important. There are syllables and then there are phonemes. Phonemes is nothing but the smallest unit of sound in English. It is actually the actual sound made by a consonant. For example, tap, the word tap. I can say tab, but tab means tab, tap means tap, tag means tag, and tan means tan. So the entire pronunciation of the word changes when I replace the last consonant there. So the basic unit of sound there is a phoneme. In Indian languages, as we can see the chart, like in Kannada also, we have a ready-made solution to write. For example, ನಮಗೆಲ್ಲ ಬಾರ ಖಡಿ ಅಂತ ಕಲಿಸ್ತಾರೆ. ಅಕ್ಷರ ಇರ್ತವೆ, ವ್ಯಂಜನ ಇರ್ತವೆ. ಬಾರ ಖಡಿ ಅಂದರೆ we just have to pick ka and ki to write kaki. We already have that solution there. Whereas in English, we need to use a lot of combinations to make different words. And this set of combinations is extremely vast. For this, we need to try and understand how spellings work. For this, we need to study dictionaries, try and learn spellings, do some homework in vocabulary building, maintain a notepad and write some words every day and learn spellings as well as pronunciations. Let's look at some sounds. Single B, ball. Double B, ribbon. Now let us not thrust on ribbon when I say ribbon. Don't say ribbon, say ribbon. Dog, single D. Add, double D. Fan, single F. Cliff, likewise the list goes ahead. Grapes, egg. Hat, who. Jellyfish, cage. Kite, cat, Christmas. Leaf, monkey, nest, ring. We need to go to these lists as reference material and try and understand where is the thrust. Let us say some very common mispronounced words. Treasure. Treasure, the word is always pronounced wrongly as treasure. Cheese. Shark. Tongs. Feather. The th sound here is the. Question. Righteous. Conscience is one word where Again, there is a lot of pronunciation mistake. People say consonants. It should be pronounced as conscience. Division. Cat. Played. It's the same sound like plane. Egg. Bread. Igloo. Orange. Mug. Book. Sometimes people mistake while saying could. They add the silent L there, but it should never be said like that. It should just be said could. Wolf. Baby. Gauge. Open. Brooch. Queue. Blue. The word blue is always blue, never blue. It is blue, B-L-U-E. The word blue is B-L-E-W. There are many words where the alphabet R is silent. For example, air, chair, square, pear. The pronunciation of R in these words is very controlled. And here is again a very major mistake that all of us have to remember. We don't have to stress on the R. It is not a stressed alphabet. We just have to say it silently. Car, bird. Let's look at the words paw, ear, cure, tourist, pearl, war, bought, board, prayer. The R shouldn't be stressed at all. With all this, I hope and I trust that all of us try paying attention to the sounds in English better and try practicing syllables and the pronunciation of R and other stressed and unstressed alphabets. Thank you.